welcome back to another video. My name is Alizaya and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up to the babe per or whatever. Y'all, we are back with some pre-recorded content. At the time of me recording this video, it will be Christmas Day, y'all. I have been pushing out this content and I don't really feel like getting up and, changing my shirt and changing my outfit to sit over here and, yeah, I don't feel like doing all that, girl. You know what you was getting yourself into when you seen this beautiful black transsexual girl. I'm real ghetto with it, girl. Get up into it. Before we get into today's video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you will never find another black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Get up into the big part or whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself.
I'm down below.
Y'all, so we're back with some unpopular opinions. Let's get into the controversialness. The first unpopular opinion that I have is that trans influencers don't know how to make music. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna sit over here and offend people, and I might offend you. Sorry, sister, I gotta call you out. I don't understand why y'all are making music that is so corny and so cliche. Like, girl, nobody wants to hear your singing voice. You need to rap. I'm sorry, sugar, you need to rap, girl. It needs to be given Morgan Duwapupukana, or however you say her name.
I know tonight is the night. You see that glow in the light. I'm trying to get that special dance with you. Tonight we're pouring it up. Love is a hell of a drug. I'm trying to get that special dance with you.
I feel like Nicki Minaj really set the standard when it comes to rap because a lot of people try to intimidate her and do the like a Dungeon Dragon, like a Dungeon Dragon, like a lot of people try to do the Roman like voice.
The head is legit. They call me dancer, cancer. Bitch, I got my pants up. Bitches hitting, they don't want the smoke. Call this cancer.
Which I'm not gonna lie. Some of y'all can rap. It's music like this where, girl, it's like, yes, okay, period, like.
Money, Montana, bitch. Tell that bitch I'm fancy, 100 bands up in my panty. Go and catch a tan, do a dance, work in my pajamas. And these bitches don't want beef, so they asking for the hammy. And I never really care, I ain't tryna meet your nanny. If your bitch bad, let me see you throw some bands on her. And I never was a hater, but these bitches need some on
It's at the top and dick at the bottom. Now you know up front, so it won't be a fucking problem. I'm up front with it, I'ma keep it blind with it. I'm a trans woman with a dick and a rack of titties. We ain't got a lot cause we live in a different time. Nigga said he want a 10, well I'm about to drop a dime. They did some trans women had to get up in the booth. This ain't no cosplay, bitch, I'm living in my truth. Got 'em waiting like I'm about to reply to an email, and I'm a trans woman, never said I was a female.
My sitter got these bitches mad. Pretty face and she got a bag. Girl, we single, so we at the bag. We outside, so where the niggas at? He blowing up my phone, talking about baby, just come hold on me. Baby boy is hot, that mean you don't got control of me. Unless you really folding me, hit me while you holding me. I do what I want, coochie cutters bring the hoe on me. Call up all my bitches, yeah, we outside. Seen a drug dealer in here, now we all fried. Dreadhead, long dick, get on all thighs. Baby, if the head good, I'll make you mine. Ayy, that my sitter and she bout to go to work. Big bitch throwing ass in the skirt.
I'm just a dog, that's why all the girlies hate on me. You know who I am, I'm exactly who you wanna be.
Okay, I see you. But then we got music like this.
These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of girlhood.
Police! Help! Help! Throw it in the garbage. I'm sorry, throw it in the garbage. If you want to make it mainstream, you're already transgender, so people are not taking you serious. So you need to be able to take yourself serious. A lot of people don't, like, if I was to do music, I'm gonna have to let somebody else listen to it and let me listen to it. I'm not talking about no, like, friend. I'm talking about, like, a stranger with a horrible opinion. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, girl. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to care about what people think. But if you're trying to really make quality music, it got to sound like quality. Some of this sound like garbage. Like, it sounds like Lovely Peaches speaking on the track. Like,
You don't know me. You don't know me. I'm the best bitch ever for your boy.
if Lovely Peaches can make better music than you, I don't know what's going on. You gotta go back to the drawing board. In my personal opinion, the general public doesn't want to hear what you're making. They want to hear cutesy, catchy Doja Cat hits. Like, I don't know, some of y'all gotta be entertaining. And I know some of y'all have talent. You just need to go back to the drawing board. Why are you singing, girl? It's okay to not sing, okay, girl? Like, you know, get up into the rapperness, girl. Especially my black trans women. Girl, you could do a little cutesy 1-2-1-2 slow jam song, but I'm not gonna lie, you're not Erica Banks, you're not whatchamacallit, you're not Summer Walker, you're not Sister Girl. You need to go sit down, okay? Because then you're gonna end up like Erica Banks on the motherfucking stage talking about Throw it, ayy, throw it, That's the only song everybody know from her. And everybody don't even know her for real. So it's like, girl.
BFFR. What did that spell? Be fucking for real.
The next unpopular opinion that I have is non-binary people are valid and y'all just need to get over it. Before y'all drag me, before y'all be like, non-binary people are not a part of the trans umbrella. I'm so sick of you. It depends on what type of non-binary person we talking about, girl. Hello, you better wake it up. When I make my unpopular opinions videos, when I make my rant videos, a lot of people think that I'm sitting over here dragging non-binary people and putting them all in boxes. No, I'm calling out the ones who are of this skin tone, who are very crazy, on the floor talking about woo, 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 woo. Why are you on the floor barking like a dog? Girl, that's not, girl, what? This is ghetto. I'm sorry, this is ghetto, honey. You need to get up off your legs, girl. Have your parents not showed you better? Have your parents not taught you respect? What's going on, sugar bear? I love my sisters. I love my queens. I love my dolls. I feel like non-binary people are valid, in my personal opinion. A lot of people might drag me for it. I don't care. I don't care. I just feel like when we put, like, how do I say, when we think of non-binary people, we think of the, neo-pronouns and those type of non-binary people, or whatever those people are. I love them boots down, but I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's like, girl, we got non-binary people with the he, the theys, the she, they. I'm not gonna lie. I think some non-binary people are the best people to meet, in my personal opinion, because I met some non-binary people and they were freaking amazing, sugar. Because it's like, girl, oh, I love me a real, like, queen non-binary person, like the little Sugarfoots, girl. No tea, no shade. And this video is all over the place, girl. I'm just bored. I just want to do an unpopular opinions video. But, like, in my personal opinion, I think non-binary people are very valid. Y'all just need to get over it. And I don't know, girl. I can understand you not understanding some of the non-binary people who act like dogs and, put themselves in the trans umbrella when they still sitting over here looking like a butch queen with their hair half shaved off and stuff like that. Like, girl, go sit down.
The ghetto.
The next unpopular opinion that I have, and this one is going to get me dragged, is Mulvaney is part of the reason why we don't get taken seriously as a trans community anymore. A lot of people might drag me. A lot of people might not understand me. A lot of people might not get where I'm coming from, but I'm coming from my heart and I'm coming from my blackness, girl. If I was to ever get on camera and do something like that, I would get banned. Banned from the community. Nobody would ever take me seriously. I don't understand how Dylan got on camera and came out as trans. It's one thing to come out as trans. It's one thing to document your whole transition. But then when you're transitioning and it's coming off as a mockery, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it, in my personal opinion. I know a lot of people might not get me, but I feel like people who are outside of the community, like, see Dylan and see Dylan's, transition, videos, and they might be like, this is what trans women act like. This is how they act like. Oh my goodness. He just wants to be a woman. She just wants to be a man. A lot of people, this is what bothers me. And this is what bothers me with a lot of people. I don't understand how a lot of people, when they think of a trans woman, they automatically think a trans man. What's going on? Like, girl, wait. I don't understand. Some of y'all need to go back to school. Because, girl, if it's a trans woman, that means that's an M to F, not an F to M. I don't understand this. Y'all are ghetto. And in my personal opinion, like, how do I say this? I understand Dylan. I understand, Dylan's trans journey. She's very valid, in my personal opinion. I just don't like that she used to represent, let me say in past tense, because she don't represent no more, girl, no shade, but she used to represent the trans community back in, like, 2020 during the era. I don't want to get demonetized, but during that era, she was sitting over here, representing, and, she was showing up and showing out, and she won Woman of the Year. But I don't understand how you could win Woman of the Year when you haven't spoken up about anything. That's what I don't understand about some trans people, not all. And I'm not saying this is how she acts all the time. I'm just saying, I'm just going to call a spade a spade. I don't care how nobody feels. But I don't understand how you, as a trans woman, won Woman of the Year when you don't speak about no real issues. You don't speak about trans women, getting taken off this planet by the trade or whatever. You don't talk about trans women getting hate crimed in schools and stuff like that, them getting discriminated against. You don't talk about the trauma that you face. Because I feel like if, people like that who have, status, who have followers, who have money, who are very popular in pop culture, I feel like if they were to talk about the issues that we face, a lot of people would open their eyes up, open their ears up, and open their minds up and be like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't treat trans people so evil. Maybe we shouldn't treat trans people and put them in boxes and call them men and do this and do that. I don't know. I don't like the way that Dylan transitioned, in my personal opinion. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me. I don't care. Hey, loves, Merry Christmas, girl. Get up into the ghetto-ness or whatever.
Next caller.
The next unpopular opinion that I have is that women contribute to toxic masculinity. I really feel like a lot of women don't take accountability. Not all, but a lot of women don't take accountability. That's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to these guys being very toxic and very, not demure per se.
So you see where I'm coming from here? Toxic femininity, toxic masculinity, when you feel like you let your gender define you and you let your gender make your decisions for you and you let your gender excuse your horrible actions. Men use the ideology of, I'm not emotional and I'm not sensitive and I don't speak on my issues because I'm a man, or I can hit a man if I want to fight a man because I'm a woman, he can't hit me back, or I can be verbally abused and call my man a bum or a bitch, and if he calls me one back, all of a sudden he's wrong because he's the man and man shouldn't do that. One thing that I notice is that many women always complain and bitch and moan about how their man isn't emotional or doesn't open up, but yet in the same breath will say they want someone who's tough and masculine and is there to protect them. Like, I'm already the emotional one, I need someone to protect me, hold me in their arms. It's just like, you know what you signed up for. But none of these women ever ask their man, why don't you open up? You expect them to open up, but you never ask them, why don't you open up? Why are you this way? Why are you passive aggressive? Why are you narcissistic? Why do you dismiss my feelings? Why don't you open up? Why aren't you as affectionate when I'm sad or having a bad day? But then complain when men don't open up and aren't emotional and don't wear their heart on their sleeves. See, these are conversations that we need to have. We have conversations about race all the time. We have conversations about sexuality all the time on the internet. And people go insane about inclusion for race and inclusion for sexuality, but no one ever really talks about how people are suffering from genderism and how people are suffering from PTSD due to the effects of it. You ever notice from an early age, mothers are teaching their daughters, no, you need to be a young lady, or you can't play sports, or no, I'm not buying that blue shirt for you because it looks like a boy's shirt, or no, you can't play sports. Or no, you can't hang out with the boys, or no, you can't play soccer with the boys. Let the boys be boys. You be a girl and play tea parties and stuff like that. See, let me relay back to what I said before. People are teaching their sons how to be not women. You're teaching boys not to be women. And you're teaching women not to be boys. But no one's really teaching them that positive masculinity and positive femininity is embracing the gender that you feel you were assigned to. Embracing the gender that you've been assigned to. Embracing the gender that you identify as in general.
Men don't do that. Men ain't never did that. Men ain't never pursued for relationships. Men don't men. Men don't put makeup on. Men don't wear dresses. Men don't put that nail polish on their nails. What? Men don't wear chokers. They don't do that. Men don't wear platform boots. Alright? Men don't wear eyeliner, eyelashes. Men don't do none of that. You might see a dude rocking some fucking chapstick, cause he might just have over-oxidated lips. Homosexuality is culture-based. There's the shit in the water, the TV shows, the music, and then the lifestyle that forces it and makes it real, and then the spirits come in and make it real. Okay? It's not that you were born a girl in a boy's body, it's just that you probably drank a whole bunch of tap water, watched a whole lot of fucking TV watched a lot of the picture box.
Being emotional, speaking your mind, crying. A lot of these things have been demonized by society, but people don't really want to have those difficult conversations. People just rather wallow in their privilege because men and women both have privileges. Are women a lot more oppressed than men? Do men have more advantages in the world? Men definitely have way more advantages in the world. That's something that we all can't negate.
It's like, oh my God, girl, it's not that serious in my personal opinion. Like, I don't know, because I feel like then the guys, take the anger out. And a lot of guys, not all, but like a lot of guys, women and their mothers, they sit over here and tell them, don't, sit over here and start crying. Men don't cry, men don't do this, men don't wear the, emotions. But then under the same breath, they're like, why are you so quiet? Why don't you talk to me? Why don't you sit over here and tell me how you feel? Because you have conditioned them to sit over here and hide who they are. And I don't understand it. It's very toxic per se. I very much hate toxic masculinity in a guy. And that's why, I don't play those games. I'm sorry, I don't play those games. You know, I mind my business, you know, I stay to, you know, myself. And I feel bad for some of these guys because, you know, maybe they, you know, truly don't mean no harm. And a lot of guys are just, you know, very conditioned to think that, you know, being gay is so wrong, being trans is so wrong, being, you know, attracted to this, or, you know, showing just a tiny bit of femininity is just so out of this world. Girl, be who you are. That's how I look at it, girl, because you only give one light, girl. No tea, no shade, girl. You better clock that tea, girl. But yeah, some people, like, some women really play a part in, you know, toxic masculinity, girl. But I'm not going to stay too long on this topic, girl. I'll talk about it in another video. But, girl, bada bing, bada boom.
Next caller.
The next unpopular opinion that I have is that if you're looking for friends on dating apps or you're looking for a relationship on a dating app, you might as well go ahead and uninstall. I said this loud and proud, girl. Them people on them dating apps is looking for one thing and one thing only. They're looking for, you know, Sexy Red's favorite place, girl. Nobody on their dating apps really, you know, trying to sit over and be like, hi, how's your doing? I really want to get to know you. Girl, those are in the 1%, not even the 1%, the 0.0000001%, girl. You're never. And if you do, girl, you better clutch your pearls to that person. Because, girl, you're not going to find love on a dating app. I'm sorry to tell you, girl. Because a lot of people are very crazy on them dating apps, girl. And it's very dangerous on them dating apps, girl. Some of y'all be getting a little soul tied to them guys or whatever, girl. Girl, you got to know how to mess with the trade, girl. Y'all don't know how to mess with the trade, girl. No tea, no shade, girl. I don't know, girl. In my personal opinion, girl, and I'm not going to, you know, try to sugarcoat anything, but, like, I don't know, like, you're not gonna find no love on a dating app like that. Like I keep saying, those guys are looking for one thing and one thing only. And unless you're just looking for, you know, the trade, you're looking for a client, girl, like, I'm telling you, don't be going on there looking for love. You gotta go to, like, you know, real life, you know, situations and real life events like parties or, like, you know, bars or that type of stuff, or groups, I don't know, hangouts or whatever, LGBTQ centers or whatever, girl. I don't know, girl. Bada bing, bada boom.
Next caller.
The next unpopular opinion, and this one is basically continuing the last unpopular opinion, is I feel like in this generation, nobody really gives each other a chance and nobody really takes each other seriously. What I'm basically trying to say is nobody's really trying to hear somebody out, and a lot of people are just basically sitting over here saying that, you know, how do I per se? A lot of people are very impatient, including me, girl. I'm very impatient. Like, you'll, like, text somebody, you know, and you'll expect them to text you back instantly, and they're taking like 5, 10, maybe 15, 20, maybe an hour, you know, to text back. I don't like that type of stuff, girl. In my personal opinion, if you wait an hour to text me back, and I know you're not at work and you're just at home in your bed, girl, you can kiss me, but goodbye. Like, girl, I'm sorry, you can kiss me goodbye. But other than that, like, I can understand some people just have lives, and, you know, you got to be understanding of that. You have to be understanding of that. You get what I mean? Which I'm trying to be understanding because, you know, you only live once, and I don't want to, you know, sit over here and ruin my connections with people. But I feel like a lot of us are ruining our connections with people. People are just not for it. People are not for the shenanigans, which is cool and all, but, you know, I feel like a lot of us really want deep, dark connections and really want to sit over here and experience life. And don't worry about the fireworks, girl. They popping fireworks, girl. Mind you, it's Christmas Eve. I don't understand why you're popping fireworks, but, you know, ignore. But I feel like this generation wouldn't be as bad if people were, you know, give people a chance and be consistent. But nobody wants to do that, girl. All I'm going to say is, girl, if you really want a real, genuine relationship, you're going to have to understand that sometimes you're going to have to maybe lower your boundaries. Keep your boundaries, girl. No tea, no shade. But maybe you're going to have to, like, lower your boundaries, as in, you know, how do I per se, the talking, the communication, just something like that. And don't post your man on the internet. Like, girl, people are very much out to get you, and a lot of people are very weird, girl. Don't sit over here and, you know, expose everything. Like, you know, don't be running to the internet with your mess and stuff like that. I don't know, girl. Like, a lot of people are very, you know, inconsistent when it comes to, like, wanting a partner. You have to put an effort if you want a partner and you want to keep your partner. All I'm gonna say is, girl, like I said, girl, you better be consistent. The next unpopular opinion that I have is that body shaming in the queer community is very bad and nobody really talks about it. I feel like a lot of us, you know, are very hypocritical when it comes to body shaming and when it comes to talking about people's looks. I've been there, you know, I'm calling myself out too while I'm talking about this, girl. You gotta be real, girl. That's why, this is why, you know, I like doing my YouTube videos. But, like, I really feel like when it comes to certain things, when it comes to certain issues, a lot of us wouldn't date somebody who is, you know, I say, chunky per se. I'm trying to, word my words right. No shade, sorry y'all. But like, me lately, I don't really care about like, the little flab or whatever, girl. I kind of like a man with a little flab, girl, because, it makes sounds or whatever when, we doing a sexy red's favorite place or whatever. Let me stop. But like, girl, no tea, no shade. Ain't nothing wrong with a little chunk, a little man, a little don't. All I'm for real is just your size, girl. I'm sorry. I love my guys with their giant wizard wands, their anacondas. I love me a pole, girl. No tea, no shade. The next unpopular opinion that I have is black queer people are the backbone of this community and we're always getting stepped on. I said this before and I will say this again. I feel like black trans women, in my personal opinion, I know this is going to get me dragged, but I don't care. Girl, bada bing, bada boom. I really feel like black trans women have really set a standard that nobody can ever touch, girl. Because I really feel like we really go through a lot and we really walk our path, and we walk our path authentically us. Ballroom is literally black owned, black-ish, just black everything. Like Dollhouse or whatever you want to call it. I'm not into that, type of stuff yet. I'm still trying to get older or whatever, girl. But like, black queer people really run this ish, and I'm sorry, that a lot of people might feel left out. Y'all have y'all's little, 1 2 but I'm talking about me and my girls right now, girl. No tea, no shade. I'm sorry, love you boots down, but me and my girls really be walking it up, girl. It's like stuff like this, like this type of stuff.
Transitioning for young black trans girls is very difficult because the media has romanticized and over-glamorized what the transition is, especially for black trans women, where they only allow cis-assuming, light-skinned, loose curl pattern trans women to be the face of covers and, to be the face of every single brand. And it's like, oh my gosh, black trans women. But really, it's only black trans women who look a certain way. So it's extremely hard on young black trans girls transitioning when people are looking at what they're looking at on the internet and they're looking at you and they don't see the same thing. And the world only respects what it finds attractive and glamorous and pretty.
I say this to my black people: you're very pretty, you're very bomb, you're very authentically you, and I love you, and I love you being yourself, sister. You got to get up and show out for yourself, because nobody else is walking your path. I will always preach that. You're very beautiful, you're very petite, you're very, pretty. It's giving demure. It's very much giving cutesy, girl. I need you to get up and show out for yourself. This is why when a lot of people put us in these boxes and say that we act like this, we do that, we do this, we do that, I say this a lot. I'm a black trans woman. I'm a beautiful black trans woman, because I'm no other type of trans woman. I'm me, myself, and I love being myself. I wouldn't want to be anything differently. I always say that. I wouldn't want to be anything differently. I said it because, like, looking at it like this, like, you only get one life. So if you're trying to if you're trying to live by everybody else, and you're trying to do if you're trying to people please, you're never going to feel happy. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm stuttering because, girl, I'm just trying to get this content pushed out, girl. No tea, no shade. But I say this a lot. You need to stand up and walk in your own path. You got to walk in your own trans journey, because nobody else is walking your path, sugar bear. I love you. You got to stand up, because, like I said, nobody's doing what you're doing. You set a standard, okay? Get up. That's some popular opinion that I have, is that biphobia needs to be talked about more. I feel like a lot of bisexual men or bisexual women, or just bisexual people in general, you can't discriminate. I feel like a lot of them don't get taken seriously. And I feel like, a lot of people, sit over here and, stereotype them. And not even that, I feel like a lot of people just don't take them serious. When I say this a lot, I love me some bisexual men, because I feel like bisexual men are the most beautiful men, in my personal opinion, girl. Because they just, in my personal opinion, I feel like their experience and I feel like their feelings are valid. I would rather have a bisexual man than a straight man, because straight men are so boring. It's the most cliche stuff. All you're doing is this and that, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Like, it's boring. And I feel like they get no real representation. I feel like there's no real black trans representation. I feel like there's no bisexual representation. I feel like there's no real good non-binary people representation. I feel like there's no representation when it comes to these people in general, girl. There's no good representation anywhere, girl. Clock it. The next unpopular opinion that I have is that I don't understand how y'all do not like problematic people but still giving them platforms. You're sitting over here getting mad that Lily Tino or Lily Tony, or however you say their name, is constantly sitting over here, doing all this rage bait content, acting like this. And then you got people like Josh Sider, and then you got people just like of this. They're just doing crazy. they're just doing crazy, irrational things and just making a mockery out of themselves. And you give them platforms, and you sit over here and think this is how everybody acts. No. I keep saying it. I will keep saying it. I will keep saying it. They're the worst representation we ever had in this community, in the gay community, in the queer community, in the LGBTQ community, in the trans community. I'm so sick of these people. I'm sick of these people. I don't understand how y'all say cancel these people, but you're still giving them platforms. Like, girl, it's ghetto to me, girl. What I did was I blocked Dylan, I blocked Josh Sider, I blocked Lily Tino, I blocked all of them. Like, girl, y'all gotta go. No tea, no shade, girl. I'm done with the sisters. I'm done with the queens. I'm done with my girly pops, girl. Y'all are, let me stop before I get canceled, girl. This unpopular opinions video is all over the place, girl. I just wanted to give y'all some content, girl, because you know it's Christmas. Yay! And I'm spending it alone, so I have nothing else to do. Get up into the loneliness or whatever. I love you guys. Straight Nicki Minaj. I gotta go, girl, because I'm exhausted, girl, literally, and I got so many videos to edit. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye, loves.